Praise the Lord. Hi everybody. Welcome you all to the next session on integration. Dear students, we have been dealing with integration by partial fractions in the previous session and we are going to continue the same problems now. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಉಳಿದಂಥ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಈ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, are you ready everybody? Right. Dear students, we've already solved almost 7 questions in the previous session, so I think you are almost comfortable with the process of splitting the given function into partial fractions. So let me consider the 8th question, which would be the first question in the session. Okay, so I have integral of 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Okay, let us first split the given function into partial fractions. Okay, let me consider 3x minus y. Okay, so this divided by I have x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. I hope you remember the shortcut method of splitting it into partial fractions. So the first step would be, if you put x minus 1 to 0, you will get x is equal to 1. So if I put x is equal to 1 throughout, I will get 3 into 1 minus 1 divided by this factor. I am going to keep it as it is. So it will be 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3. Okay, plus now I am going to put x is equal to 2. So it is 3 times 2 minus 1 divided by, so it is 2 minus 1 into x minus 2 into, this is 2 minus 3. Okay, so two steps, two functions are already there. Now plus I will put x is equal to 3. So it is 3 times 3 minus 1 divided by, it is 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 2 into x minus 3. Okay, so now we are going to simplify this. So this would be nothing but, remember, so now this is 3 into 1, this is 3 into 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2 divided by, I have x minus 1 into, remember 1 minus 2 is minus 1 and 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Okay, plus 2 3s are 6, so 6 minus 1 is 5 divided by, now again 2 minus 1 is 1, this is x minus 2 as it is, and 2 minus 3 is, remember, minus 1. Okay, plus 3 3s is 9. What is 9 minus 1? 9 minus 1 would be 8 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, and this term x minus 3 as it is. Okay, now we are going to further simplify this. So this is nothing but, now look here, I have minus 1 into minus 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 is nothing but 2, isn't it? So if you divide it, 2 and 2 gets cancelled and minus into minus becomes plus. So I will get 1 divided by x minus 1. Now I have 1 into minus 1, that is minus of 1. So I am going to take that minus here. So it is minus 5 divided by, it is x minus 2. Okay, now plus, now remember this is 2 into 1 is 2. You can cancel here, it would be 2 2s are 4. So it would be 4 divided by x minus 3. Is it clear? So therefore, now let us consider the integral. Therefore, integral of 3x minus 1 dx divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. So this can be written as integral of, let me write it separately. So this is 1, means dx divided by x minus 1. Let me take this constant outside, minus 5 divided by dx divided by x minus 2 plus 4 outside, integral of dx divided by x minus 3. Is it clear? So now what you can write is, now we are going to integrate this. Is it clear? Now integral of dx by x is nothing but log of mod x. So this is nothing but log of mod x minus 1, because in place of x I have x minus 1. Minus 5 is a constant. Similar, this is log of mod x minus 2 plus 4 is a constant. Dx by x minus 3 is log of mod x minus 3. Okay, so this is nothing but, let us further simplify this. As I told you, I am going to write this as it is because nothing to do much here. Now minus, as I told you, this using the logarithms, log of m power n can be written as n log m. So I am going to write it as x minus 2 whole power 5. Okay, plus similarly this would be log of mod x minus 3 whole power 4. Right. Now this is nothing but, if you take these two terms, this is of the form log m plus log n. Remember, I am using these two terms. Log m plus log n would be log of m into n. So this becomes log of x minus 1 into x minus 3 power 4, right, minus, write down this as it is, log of x minus 2 whole power 5. Okay. Now this can be further simplified as, this is of the form log m minus log n. This can be written as log of m by n. So it is nothing but x minus 1 into x minus 3 whole power 4 divided by x minus 2 power 5. Remember, this is an indefinite integral. Use the constant of integration plus c. Is it clear? So this is the regular procedure of integrating the given function into by the method of partial fractions. Okay students, we will move on to the next question. Now consider these two questions which I have given here. I have integral of 2x divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 2 dx. The other question is almost similar, 2x divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 3. This question is in the exercise, but this question has been asked in the year March 2016 for 3 marks. But remember, this question is, since it is not in the textbook, I do not think so this can be asked again, because the instruction given for us would be, the questions would be taken from the textbook itself. So I am going to solve this question. So in the same pattern you can solve the previous one. Okay. So let us move on with the regular process of partial fractions. Okay, let us consider, what I have 2x. Now remember, before considering this, let me put, okay, I am going to substitute here. What I am going to substitute is, put x square as t, or you have to put t is equal to x square. So if you differentiate this, you will get 2x is nothing but, it is derivative of, with respect to x, it is dt by dx. Therefore you have 2x by dx is nothing but dt. So the given integral I am going to substitute into another form. Look here, this is nothing but integral of, remember, 2x dx can be written as dt. Okay, so dt divided by, now x square can be written as, it is just t plus 1 into t plus 3, remember. Okay, now I am going to consider this. Now the numerator would be 1. So let 1 divided by t plus 1 into t plus 3. Okay, this can be written as, remember, it is, for if I substitute t plus 1 as 0, I have to get t is equal to minus 1. So substitute t is equal to minus 1 throughout apart from here. So I will get t plus 1 as it is. So it is minus 1 plus 3. Okay, plus if you take the second factor, t will be minus 3. So it is 1 divided by, I am going to use minus 3 here. So minus 3 plus 1 into t plus 3, right. So this is nothing but, now look here, 1 divided by 3 minus 1 would be 2. So it is 2 into t plus 1. Okay, now minus 3 plus 1 would be, remember, it is minus 2, isn't it. So it is minus of 1 divided by 2 into t plus 3. Okay, therefore let us consider the integral. Therefore integral of, let us consider this first. Okay, dt divided by t plus 1 into t plus 3. This can be written as, let us split the integral. So it is half into integral of dt divided by t plus 1 minus, again half is a constant, integral of dt divided by t plus 3. Is it clear? So this is the regular process of partial fraction method. We are doing this. Okay, so this is nothing but half into, now what is integral of dt by t? We know integral of dt by t is log of mod t. Okay, so this can be written as log of mod t plus 1, okay, minus half into, in the similar way this becomes log of mod t plus 3, okay. So this is nothing but, in the both the terms I have 1 by 2 common, so if you remove 1 by 2 you will have log of mod t plus 1 minus, oh sorry, half is already removed, it is log of mod t plus 3, okay. Now this is of the form, half is a constant, I will write as it is, log m minus log n. Now what is log m minus log n? It can be written as log of m by n. So it is nothing but log of t plus 1 divided by t plus 3, okay. Now I am going to use a constant of integration because it is a indefinite integral, okay. Now I cannot leave it here, I have to substitute back for the function in terms of x. Therefore substitute back this integral, I am going to replace it back as 2x dx divided by, it is actually x square plus 1 into x square plus 3 is nothing but half of, okay, log of mod. Now what is actually x square? Or t is actually, t is replaced as x square plus 1 divided by x square plus 3 plus c, okay. I think if you can use your common sense, we can further simplify this as, let me use this half as power, it is log of mod, remember it is x square plus 1 divided by x square plus 3 whole power half plus c. Final answer would be, this is nothing but log of mod, remember power half is nothing but, it is the root. So it is root of, log of mod root of x square plus 1 divided by x square plus 3 plus c, which is the constant of integration, and this would be the final answer for the above given function, okay. So I've solved the 10th question here, and in the same pattern you can solve the other one, okay. Only changes, in place of 3 you have 2 here. I hope you can do this easily, okay. Is it fine? Right, we will move on to the next question. The next question we have is integral of 1 divided by x into x power n plus 1 dx. Now students, when you have questions of this form, I will give a small hint for you to follow, okay. Whenever you have x power n and just x here, and if the numerator is 1, okay, you multiply and divide this factorial, okay. So what you have to do it is multiply numerator and denominator, okay. Is it clear? Multiply numerator and denominator by 1 less power, that is x power n minus 1. This is the step, usually we are going to do this and see what happens, okay. So the integral becomes I is equal to, look here, in place of 1 I will write x power n plus 1 divided by, I am going to multiply the denominator also, x power n plus 1 into, I already have x into x power n plus 1 as it is, this is dx, okay. So this becomes integral of, look here what happens, this is I into, this is x power n minus 1 dx divided by, now x power n minus 1 plus another factor would be, this is simply x power n into x power n plus 1, okay. Now see what you are going to do it is, now we are going to substitute for x power n plus 1. I am going to put t is equal to x power n, okay. Now differentiate this with respect to x, dt by dx would be n into x power n minus 1. Let us make some changes. So this would be dt by n is nothing but x power n plus 1 into dx, is it not? So this is the substitution as we generally do. Let us keep the substitution part aside. So this becomes, remember it is dt by n, I am going to keep this n as it is, so in the numerator, in the denominator outside. So it is 1 by n into, numerator becomes x power n minus 1 dx, so it is simply dt, okay. and x power n becomes t, and this x power n becomes t plus 1. Okay, now I'm going to use the process of partial fraction of the function. Okay, now let me consider it 1 divided by t into t plus 1. So this is nothing but, for the first factor directly you can put t as 0. So this is divided by 1 divided by t into, it is 0 plus 1. Okay, for the second time put t is equal to minus 1. So it is 1 divided by minus 1 into, it is t plus 1 as it is. Okay, so this becomes 0 plus 1 would be simply 1. So 1 into t is t. Now this minus I am going to take here. So minus of 1 divided by, this is t plus 1. Is it clear? So I have already resolved into partial fraction. Therefore I is nothing but, look here, I is nothing but 1 by n into integral of dt divided by t into t plus 1. Is it not? We have. So this is nothing but, let me keep this 1 by n as it is, integral of, I have first factor function as 1 by t minus 1 divided by t plus 1 dt. Is it clear? Right. So this is nothing but, keep this 1 by n as it is. Now derivative of 1 by t is nothing but log of mod t minus, again derivative of 1 by t plus 1 would be log of mod t plus 1, okay, plus c, which is the constant of integration. So this is nothing but 1 by n into, now log m minus log n form, so this can be written as log of m by n. So t divided by t plus 1 plus c. Is it clear? So this is nothing but, you can write it as 1 by n to log of mod, let us replace back t is nothing but x power n divided by x power n plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. I can further simplify this and write, therefore, remember this is not my original integral. My original integral would be 1 divided by x into x plus 1 dx. Therefore integral of, remember, 1, that is dx divided by x into x power n plus 1. Okay, so this would be nothing but, write this as it is, 1 by n into log of mod, it is x power n divided by x power n plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay, for the CET purpose you can further simplify this and write it as, this is nothing but log of mod. Remember, this 1 by n can be taken as whole power n, or it is nothing but the nth root of x power n divided by x power n plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration, and this is the final result for the above given integral. Okay, is it fine? Right. Moving on to the next question, friends. We have dx divided by x into x square plus 1. Okay, this is the integral. Remember, this question was asked in the year July 2018 for 3 marks, and this is similar to the previous question. Only thing is, the previous question we had x power n, here I have x square. So what we are going to do, it is the same integral. I am going to make some changes. This is nothing but, I am going to multiply and divide by x, isn't it? Actually you have to multiply and divide by x power n minus 1. Already I have x square, 1 less power of x square is x. So multiply and divide by x. See what happens, I becomes, I have 1 x which is multiplied, and the remaining term already we have is x into x square plus 1. Okay, so this becomes integral of, remember, x dx divided by, what is x into x? So this would be x square into x square plus 1. Okay, now let me take some substitution here. So let me put, okay, I'll put t is equal to, there I used x power n, here I will take x square. Okay, right, differentiating with respect to x, dt by dx would be derivative of x square is 2x. Therefore making some arrangements, tt by 2 would be x into dx. Okay, so this is the substitution part. Therefore this integral can be further rewritten as Therefore, I is equal to, remember dt by 2 I have, so I am going to keep this 1 by 2 as it is. Integral of x dx is nothing but dt. So, this is dt divided by x square is nothing but t, and x square plus 1 is nothing but t plus 1. Okay. Therefore, now let me consider this 1 divided by t into t plus 1. As we all know, first let me put t as 0. It is 1 divided by t into, it is 0 plus 1. For the next factor, I will put 2 is equal to t is equal to minus 1. So, it is plus 1 divided by minus 1 into t plus 1. Okay. So, this becomes 1 plus 0 is 1. So, it is 1 by t as it is, and this minus 1 I am going to take this minus here, 1 divided by t plus 1. Okay. Therefore, I is equal to half of the integral of dt divided by t into t plus 1, right. This is nothing but half as it is. Integral of dt divided by d plus 1 can be written as, it is 1 by t minus 1 by t plus 1 dt, right. So, this can be written as 1 by 2 is a constant, integral of dt by t, isn't it? That is 1 by t integral is log of mod t. Similarly, this becomes minus log of mod t plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. So, this can be written as half into, you can use the properties of logarithms, log m minus log n can be written as log of m by n. So, t divided by t plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. Therefore, remember I is equal to, my original integral would be, remember dx divided by x into x square plus 1. No matter what arrangements you did, always your original integral would be your I. Okay. So, this is nothing but, it is half into log of mod, replace back for t is nothing but x square. So, x square divided by x square plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. So, this can be further written as log of mod. Remember, this half can be taken as a power. Now, power of half is nothing but, it is root. So, log of root, it is x square divided by x square plus 1 plus c, which is the constant of integration. And one more note, students, even if you leave the result here as it is by substituting for t, that is, if you leave I is equal to half of log of mod x square minus log of mod x square plus 1 plus c, you are going to get the marks. Okay. But this is the most simplified form of the above given function, that is the integral of the above given function. Is it clear? Right. Shall we move on to the next question? Okay. The next integral we have is, even this is similar to the previous question we did. I have 1 divided by x into x power 4 minus 1. Okay. So, this is of the form 1 divided by x into x power n plus 1, whatever it is. I have x power 4. So, as I told you, 1 less power of x power 4 is x cube, right. So, I am going to multiply and divide both numerator and divided by x cube and see what happens. So, this becomes x cube dx divided by, you can write it directly, already I have x here. So, if I multiply x cube, it will directly become x power 4 into this x power 4 minus 1 is already there. Okay. Now, what happens is, let us make some substitutions. Okay. So, let me put, as in the previous case, let me put t as x cube here. Okay. So, I will put t as x cube and see what happens, dt by dx, differentiating with respect to x. So, this becomes x power 4, excuse me, this term I have to take it as t. So, x power 4, if you take it as t, now if you differentiate, this becomes 4 into x cube. So, making some arrangements, you get tt by 4 is nothing but x cube into dx. Okay. So, this is the substitution part. Now, as usual, I have dt by 4. This can be written as 1 by 4 outside, numerator is simply dt. Okay. divided by, this would be x power 4 is t, and x power 4 minus 1 is t minus 1. Okay. Therefore, let 1 divided by t into t minus 1, as we generally do. For the first factor, I will put t as 0 first time, so it is 1 divided by, this time I am going to t as it is 0 minus 1. Okay. Plus for the second factor, I will put t as 1, it is 1 divided by 1 into, it is t minus 1. Okay. So this becomes, now look here, if you put minus 1, 0 minus 1 is nothing but minus 1, isn't it? So I will write minus 1 divided by t. Now this is 1 by 1 as it is, I will write it as 1 divided by t minus 1. Now I can further rewrite this as, remember I do not want to have this negative term first, I will write the positive term. So it is 1 divided by t minus 1 minus 1 divided by t. Okay. So let us write, therefore, what is I? I is equal to 1 by 4 into integral of dt divided by t into t minus 1. This is nothing but 1 by 4 as it is, integral of, now write this whatever it has, which has been split into partial fractions, 1 divided by t minus 1 minus 1 divided by t dt, right. So this would be nothing but 1 by 4 is a constant, integral of 1 by t minus 1 is log of mod t minus 1. Okay. Similarly, minus integral of 1 by t is log of mod t plus c, which is the constant of integration, as we generally do using the properties of logarithms. Log m minus log n can be written as log of m by n. So it is log of t minus 1 divided by t plus c. So this can be written as log of mod, remember this can be taken as t minus 1 divided by t whole power 1 by 4 plus c. So this is nothing but log of mod, as we know it is 4th root of t minus 1 divided by t plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. So we are going to write the final result as, therefore, integral of, remember what is my original integral, it is 1 divided by, so it is, or dx divided by x into x power 4 minus 1 is nothing but, it is log of mod, remember 4th root of, okay, 4th root of what is actually t, replace back for t is x power 4 minus 1 whole divided by x power 4 plus c, which is the constant of integration. Is it clear? If you want, you can also use further simplification as log of mod 4th root of, remember if you split the integral, it will be of the form x power 4 divided by x power 4 minus 1 divided by x power 4 plus c. Okay. These steps would be useful for your CET purpose. Sometimes you would be given the options in this form. So this is nothing but log of mod 4th root of, remember x power 4 by x power 4 is 1 minus, remember 1 by x power 4 can be written as x power minus 4 plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. So this is how you integrate the given function using partial fractions. Okay. Shall we move on to the next question? Right. Right. The next integral we have is integral of 1 divided by e power of x minus 1 dx. Okay. Now see how I am going to solve this. This is nothing but I am going to multiply and divide both numerator and denominator by e power of x. So e power of x divided by e power of x into this becomes e power of x minus 1 dx. Okay. You might be wondering why did I do this. Okay, consider this. Let me put t as e power x. Okay. Therefore, what is dt by dx? Differentiating with respect to x would be derivative of e power x is e power of x as it is, isn't it? Therefore, dt would be e power of x into dx. Okay. So this is the substitution part. Now look here. See what happens to the integral. This is nothing but integral of e power of x into dx would be dt divided by this would be t into t minus 1. Okay. Therefore, 1 divided by t into t minus 1 would be, as we did in the previous case, put t is equal to 0 first. So it would be t into 0 minus 1. Okay, next put t is equal to 1. It is 1 divided by 1 into t minus 1. Okay, so this can be written as, you have 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So it is minus 1 by t plus this is just 1 into. So as it is 1 divided by t minus 1. So let me write this term first. So it is 1 divided by t minus 1 minus 1 by t. This is almost the same format of the previous question which we solved. Okay, therefore I is nothing but integral of, actually we had dt divided by t into t minus 1. Okay, this is nothing but, let me split the integral. This is dt divided by t minus 1 minus integral of dt divided by t, right? So this becomes, now integral of dt divided by t minus 1 is log of mod t minus 1 minus log of mod t plus c, which is the constant of integration. How many questions we have solved of this form? Integral of dt by t is log of mod. So again, using the property of log m minus log n is log m by n. So it is log of t minus 1 divided by t plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay, now look here, you replace back. Therefore I is equal to integral of, let me consider the original integral. What is the original integral? It is dx divided by e power x, okay, minus 1. This is nothing but log of mod, what is t, replace back. So it is e power of x minus 1 divided by e power of x plus c, which is the constant of integration. So if you further divide this as we did in the previous case, so it is e power of x divided by e power of x minus 1 divided by e power of x plus c, which is the constant of integration. Final answer would be log of mod, remember e power x and e power x get cancels, 1 minus 1 by e power of x, as we all know, can be written as e power of minus x plus c, which would be the final answer for the above given integral. Okay, these are very easy problems. Okay students, so we will wind up this session now. I hope you have seen the different forms of solving the given integrals by the method of partial fractions. We are left over with few more questions which we will be solving in the next session. Okay, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಿನ ಸೆಷನಿಂದ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಭಾಗ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂಥ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಿನ್ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್, ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಯ್.